And we are live. Hello again, and welcome to my watch along of the Formula 2 sprint race that is about to start in about 15 minutes. Oh, I completely forgot to close the window. I hope that doesn't get too loud outside. Anyway, Formula 2 sprint race ahead of the Formula 1 sprint race later, of course. So let's take a look at what happened yesterday in qualifying, which I did watch. I did a watch along for that. If you missed it, it's on my channel. But well, qualifying, Kushmani took pole, so he's starting 10th. And the one who got the reverse grid pole is Nikola Tsolov, the championship leader. So Tsolov is going to start this race from pole, ahead of Van Hoepen, Goethe, and Dirksen. That's the top four. So the thing is, like, Tsolov is gonna want to win this race. He's a championship leader. He was runner-up last year to Kamara in Formula 3 by quite some margin, by the way. So it was not really that close. But he's coming into Formula 2. He wants to show what he can do. So yeah, Tsolov is gonna want to take this win. I will say Van Hoepen has had a pretty impressive start to the season, scoring points in both the sprint and the feature race in Australia. So that's commendable for the Dutch guy, for my countrymen, effectively. Okay, the thing is, I know that my window open is going to cause a lot of noise because, unfortunately, I live by one of the busiest streets in my city. So I'm just going to quickly close the window so that it doesn't make too much noise, and then I'll be right back. All right. So let's see if this stream is up already. F1 TV. Yeah, there it is. Watch alive. How is everyone's day going so far, by the way? I woke up at about 9 a.m. my time. I needed to get rid of my previous laundry machine because it broke last week. It was really annoying. So I needed to buy a new one, which costs money. It's a good thing I have money, but it's not really money that I wanted to spend because I have Star Wars Celebration tickets to spend money on next week. Anyway, but yeah, my new laundry machine came in, so at least I got that. Then I went to the gym. I at the gym, at least on Saturday, I just do some walking to get my steps in. And then when I was doing my steps, I realized, wait, it's very nice weather out today. It's like 23, 24 degrees out, nice and sunny. So I figured, you know what? I don't have to walk in the gym. I can also do things outside. So I actually decided to go for a lap, cycling around my area, which that lap was about 22 kilometers, and it took me about 45 minutes or so. Anyway, it's a good lap. Then I got home about half an hour ago, quickly went to shower, and now I'm here. And I'm going to be very busy for the remainder of the day because, of course, right now we have the F2 sprint. Later we have the Formula 1 sprint. Then right after that, I have a special show on, and I quote, where I'm going to be on, first of all, discussing Mole Shadow Lord. But in addition to that, Ryan wanted to do his May 4th celebration podcast with that as well. 2 days early, but hey, it's May. The month of May is Star Wars month, as far as I'm concerned. So That's going to be an extensive show talking about all kinds of Star Wars things, not just Maul Shadow Lord. But I think we're just going to have a nice talk about all things we like about Star Wars. So that's right after the Formula One sprint, and then right after that show, it's Formula One qualifying. So it's going to be, a busy day of being on camera and talking a lot. This is the first one. I hope I'm able to do everything properly. Let's see how worn I'll be by the time that qualifying rolls around. But yeah, that will be the fourth show. So that's fun. Anyway, Formula 2, the stream is yet to start. It will start in 5 minutes or so for the sprint race. So, yeah, I think. There are penalties, by the way. Via Gomez is handed a grid penalty for both races, it seems. For yellow flag infringement, I'm only reading this now. So, Rafa Villa Gomez has been handed a grid penalty for yellow flag infringement during the opening session of the weekend. Oh, or is that practice? It's practice. He failed to reduce speed under single and double yellow flags, so that is a violation of the rules, and as a result, he gets a 10-place grid penalty for both the sprint and the feature race. Ooh, that's big. That is very big. 10 places. So let's see where he qualified. He's down low. Effectively, he's starting last in both races. So he qualified 19th out of 22. He can't even serve the full penalty officially. But yeah, that's just that. Okay, well, Villa Gomez is starting dead last after piss poor qualifying, if we're being fair. Oh, by the way, there was one thing that I thought of yesterday when I was doing my Formula 2 qualifying stream. No one's been able to tell me this yet. No one has been in the live chat just yet, unfortunately. If you're here, please sign up in the chat and let me know if you can get this one. Because there is a guy named Verón who is from Argentina who is in Miami. If you can figure out what I'm referencing, please let me know. I'm yet to get someone to tell me what I'm referencing. I think it's pretty straightforward. It does depend if you've seen what I'm talking about, but if you've seen it, you probably know. Anyway, I'm just trying to figure out if there's any more news in regards to Formula 2 right now. Of course, I'll get into the entire Formula 1 bit by the time that the sprint rolls around, and then I'm also going to show predictions. I'm gonna have to do predictions, full stop, but I haven't done them yet. I could do them now, by the way, because nothing is gonna happen between now and the sprint. Anyway, so I'm just gonna see F1 predict. There we go. What the predictions are that they want to have. So, podium for the Miami Grand Prix. You and you and you. We'll see about that. In the sprint, where does Norris finish? I mean, this is a prediction. For fuck's sake, Ryan, you hypocrite. It's funny because when they made this prediction thing for Formula One, they were under the impression that, where does Lando finish is a bit of a question after sprint qual. This is why they should not have the predictions open until after sprint qualifying, because we know that Lando is starting from pole, so the likeliness of him finishing on the podium, it's very high. So we're just going to go with that. In the sprint, which driver finished as highest, Gasly or Behrman? Well, Gasly qualified well ahead of Behrman, so that. Which driver takes pole? Now, full stop pole. Ooh, that's tricky. Because I feel it's between the McLaren drivers and Kimi. I'm still gonna back Lando on that one. Because he gets sprint pole. And I think he likes Miami a lot. Oh, there we go. All right. So the intro has started. I have a little bit of time until things really start. Okay, cool. Back to home. Okay. Actually, yeah, yesterday's qualifying session was more so a challenge of like who could set the fastest lap on the penultimate run that they did, because the final run was interrupted because of the yellow flag and no one could improve. So it was the penultimate run. Actually, like that was the first run on a set of super tires that um, that determined who was on pole and everything. That was which, by the way, is kind of cool. Tomorrow's feature race, not the race. You know what the funny thing is? I have been to Miami more times than I can count, because my half-brothers live there and I visit up a lot. The last time I visited, though, was 2005, 21 years ago. I haven't been to Miami in so long, even though I've been um, I would love to go visit them next year. Nation lap will start at 10:10, which is 10 minutes after the original start. Why are we starting later? This is news. 30 degrees. Nice temperature. Let's see. Cars are going around at the moment, but they're not sitting on the grid just yet. What happened with Formula Two? Why are we starting 10 minutes later? Um, let's see what the news is on that. Let's see. It's starting grid. Zelensky 20th. It's a quality 18. No, it's not 17. Boya 16th. Bennett 15th. Herta 14th. Not good enough. And Leon 13th. It's pretty set. 12th, Bogdanovich 11th. Might need a full sitter for tomorrow. Kamara in 9th. Sten Shore is done in 7th. Done X McLaren Jr. Mini in 6th. Verone in 5th. Anderson in 4th. Goethe in 3rd. And then on the front row, Van Hoepen and Tsolov. All right. Oh, apparently they need to repair the Tech Pro barrier somewhere. Makes me wonder why it was damaged in the first place. As far as I know, there haven't been any competitive sections today. But oh well. Anyway, I'm going to pause this for 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. So I have paused my stream for 10 seconds, so I'm slightly behind on the live thing. All right, the cars are slotting into place on the grid. We have 9 minutes until the formation starts. Oh, I wanted to make a coffee and I forgot to. Oh well, I didn't have a lot of time. Well, by the way, so the CEO of F2 and F3 just talked and finished saying that F2 is a fantastic championship, and yes, it is. And more Formula One fans should watch it. And this is the exact reason I'm doing watch-alongs to Formula 2 races. I'm going to be doing them as well for Formula 3 because if you watch Formula One, you know, um, those drivers. Pretty much all of them come from Formula 2 or 3 before them. I remember seeing Oscar Piastri win the F3 championship and then the F2 championship. I saw it for Bortoleto. I've seen so many of the current drivers come through the ranks in F3 and F2. And the great thing about F3 and F2 is with the cars being smaller and smaller than F1, that makes it easier to overtake. So there's more excitement with these races. Also because the drivers are a bit younger and more inexperienced, there's a bit more chaos in the races, which is more fun to watch. Let's be fair. Because Formula One can be a bit boring sometimes. But the thing is, like, if you're like a regular Formula One, you don't have to be regular. I know to accept the boring parts of races and boring races because that makes me appreciate the exciting F1 races even more. But it also makes me appreciate Formula 2 and Formula 3 where something exciting happens pretty much every single race. and you get two races each weekend. You get a sprint and feature race in both F3 and F2. So this is why I think everyone who likes Formula One should watch F2 at the very least, and probably also F3, because it's the drivers that you're gonna be seeing. You're gonna be seeing these drivers in Formula One at some point, at least some of them, and there's more excitement. And it's around the same tracks because they make sure that where they race is always the same tracks as Formula One. It's in the same weekend. Effectively, it's a pre-show. Like if there is if you were to go to a concert of a big artist, then there's always a small artist like warming up the crowd for it. That's exactly what Formula Three and Formula Two is as well. That's how I see it. Uh, and it might not be as high level, like they may not be the best drivers, but they're effectively the second best drivers in Formula Two, who will eventually make their way up to Formula One. And I would love to see more love for Formula Two. So I actually think it's a good thing that they added one to Miami and Montreal as well, because these are the American races, and um, Americans usually already have to wake up at the crack of dawn to watch a Formula One race. So that means that the Formula Two race, which is even earlier, is in the middle of the night for the United States, and they won't be able to watch it. Now they will be able to watch it because it's in the morning. You can watch the Formula Two race now because you're up already. So that's a good thing. Like for both this and for Montreal, in a couple of weeks' time, they added the F2 at least. It's unfortunate that they didn't add F3, and I don't think they're going to catch up with F3. So that's going to be a very short championship. And also with big waiting laps, it's what it is. Because the next race for F3, I think, is Monaco. Like they literally had one race in Australia, and the next one is in Monaco. And Australia was at the beginning of March, and Monaco is in June. They have like 3 months in between races. That's huge, huge gap. I don't understand why they didn't make a thing for F3. Interesting that Ollie Oakes, who was team principal at, I want to say Alpine, is now team principal at High Tech in Formula 2. Who's that now? Oh, I'm good. That's not taking work, is it? He's done a lot of working out already today. That's the need of hydration. Um, yeah, these delays, 2 minute delay on the sprint, um, it's going to really mess up my schedule today because I'm on a very tight schedule. I will say, of course, between the Formula 2 sprint and the F1 sprint, I do have a bit of time, but I have to do some cooking, which is not going to be, something I can quickly do. It's going to take at least 15 minutes for me to get that done. Then I preferably want to rewatch Small Shadow Lord before we talk about it later. And there's that. Right, we're about to get started with the Formation Lab. The grid seems to be ready. Almost like there are a few mechanics still around the cars. All right, mechanics are clearing from the grid, leaving cars. Oh, this is the first time on the F2 grid that I see Aston Martin color livery that I not noticed before. All right, formation lap is go. Once again, I am 10 seconds behind the official broadcast. I deliberately did that. Slightly behind what you might be seeing. Oh, someone has fallen on the grid. Who is this? It's a pink car. Is that Mini? Oh, it's Miney. Okay, Miney has fallen on the grid. But it's a good thing for Miney that this doesn't happen on the feet like tomorrow. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, so it might happen tomorrow. You never know. But yeah, rather have it happen today than tomorrow when you're starting from pole. Today you're starting 10th, so it's like there's talk of a chance of rain, commentator. There's a major thunderstorm expected for tomorrow. What are you on about? We're at the point. It's been predicted effectively that today might be the only competitive running that we see in terms of battling for points this weekend. Now, Formula 2 tomorrow will be early, of course, so it might be possible that the Formula 2 race will be run, but Formula 1 is very, very much up in the air. All right, mine is at least at the end of the pit lane, so he might be able to just start there. At least you're able to do the race then. Oh, by the way, earlier, like yesterday during my watch along and also during my predictions video, I was talking about Formula One Academy. There's no Formula One Academy. I was wrong with that. I don't know why I thought that was Formula One Academy this week. It's what it is. All right, we're about to, let's see. Tsolov is in his good spot now. Hoepen as well. Everyone lining up. All right, let's get ready for it. We're about to start. You're going to the final car Putting in green flag at the back. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Go. Ooh, that was a quick one. All right, let's see. Tsolov holds the lead ahead of Van Hoepen, who's getting challenged by the Amsterdam car. Oh, and actually, Dirksen got into third. Tsolov keeps the lead. Oh, this is some terrible camera angles. I can't see much of what is really going on. At least just now, like they went into the trees. It's like, camera, get out of the tree and show me the shot. But how the hell? Doesn't matter. Ooh, that's close together. I know that come. Oh, someone wide. Tomorrow went wide. Tomorrow also lost place or two. Oh, it's tight. Oh, that's tight. Herta, very aggressive there. All right. Well, Tsolov has got a pretty convincing lead, it seems, and Hoop and Dirksen were wrong. Got a good start. Done. Bad start. Oh, no, wait. Oh, some side-by-side action into the final corner. Still side-by-side. Why is Goethe dropping back? Goethe just lost several places, and he lost a lot of places in general. What happened with him? Yeah, Goethe had a very, very bad start. Oh, Kamara sponsored by Watchalong. Not bad. Boya's dropping. And Hooper is close to Tsolov. Tsolov defends. And Hooper didn't really make a move there. This is very close with the top four. The top four is extremely close to one another. Dirksen is, oh, he's so close. Dirksen is looking, no, can't do it yet. Not overrun. Let's see how long the Earth train can get, because if everyone behind Tsolov is just going to bunch up, they could get a very good Earth train. Oh, this is close. Dirksen is extremely close. All right, back straight now. And Hooper is close. He's going to get the lead. On the outside. No, can't do it just yet. Dirksen is so close. And Dunn has joined the party. It's close. Very close. And the entire top five within DRS and so close to one another. And there's a bit of a gap to Mini. See, Kamara got back into the top 10. Oh, that was a move. Yeah, Leon got past Beganovic, and Stenshorn got past Mini. Oh, did he? Did he? Did he? Stenshorn and Mini, they're still fighting. No, Mini is back in front. Okay, we we don't need a replay at the start if the racing is good. Not great. Or at least do two different boxes. Like show the replay, but also show the live session going on right now because it's close. Rowan had a great start. Oh, someone's front wing got nicked. Tsolov is looking to break DRS to Van Hoepen, but can't do it just yet. Dirksen is close. Dirksen makes a move and goes in a second. Can he hold it? I think he can. Oh, that's a good move from Dirksen. Well done. So now Dirksen is in second place behind Tsolov, looking to get the lead. Can he do it? Let's see. Van Hoepen is very close now to Dirksen again. Van Hoepen is going to try around the outside. Yeah, he's got him comfortably. Moving back into second. But let's see, the gap between Tsolov and Van Hoepen is almost out of a second. It's very like difficult to actually make it over a second because there are only little bits of the circuit in between the DRS zones. They're on like opposite ends, and then there are a couple corners, and then you're back into a DRS zone again. Well, Herta has not been able to do much in this race. He started 14th and he's still 14th. And that is, by the way, after Miney dropped back. So that means that someone is ahead of Herta. I think it's Belinsky. He wasn't there before. Goethe on the inside of into it proves that. Good move. And Belinsky is now also looking, and he's got him. He's even got him before DRS was activated, didn't he? Oh, and Belinsky is looking at Goethe, looking around the outside, can't make it happen yet. It's very wide there, but that's a section of corners where you're not going to be able to overtake. So he knew that. That's smart. Onto the back straight. See, gaps at the front are close, but nothing is happening just yet. Ooh, Bogdanovic got past Leon. Then it got Herta. Herta and point added, by the way. There's hardly anything. Yeah, the train behind Goethe is extremely close to one another, but Goethe is like nowhere near Kamara. Kamara is like comfortable going B10. He's not even close to Leon either. He's like dropping back. If Prufusek is really dropping back, I think he might have a technical issue. Let's see if he drops behind Miney because Miney was 6 seconds ahead of him. Yeah, into Prufusek has an issue and he dropped back all the way back. Let's see, Van Hoepen is extremely close now to Tsolov, closer than he's been so far. I think Tsolov is going defensive already. He's weaving a little bit to break break the slipstream. Goes to the inside again. Van Hoepen on the outside can't go past. Dirksen is also looking. It's funny how, Van Hoepen is very much looking at Salah, but therefore he then gets in the pressure by Dirksen behind as well. It's just so close. Oh, Herta is up to 13th. That's probably because there's. By the way, also Via Gomez is now behind Miney. So I think Interpusak and Via Gomez might have tangled because right now we have a yellow flag. It might be that they caused some debris. Via Gomez is in the pits. And Interpusak in the pits as well. Oh, that was close. Blinsky, Arta, Bennett, Miata is there as well. Very close to one another. Oh, and Fittipaldi as well. Jeez. Blinsky has dropped a little bit away from good. At least he's not within the DRS. It gives Goethe a little bit of a breather. It seems to have stabilized at the front with the front five. Like they're within DRS, but they're not overtaking one another. That might kick off at the end of the race, though. Oh, fall off went over the chicane. Fall off under pressure. I'm sure that someone is going to be over the radio complaining about that. They're still trying to fix Jakubicek's car for some reason. Weird. Also, Dunn has dropped out of the DRS. Herta is looking at Belinsky. By the way, this is for 12th place. Not even close to points, even as it happens. Because like Goethe is well ahead, 2 seconds. Then he has a gap of 5.6 to Kamara, and then Kamara has 3.9 to Leon. Big gaps there. Herta on Belinsky. Belinsky is defending. No. Right, Belinsky went way wide and he lost several places there. Yes, did he lose three? He lost three. Oh, and Van Hoepen gets the lead finally. Oh, this is close. Brown is looking at Dirksen. No, that doesn't. Van Hoepen is already a second ahead of Tsolov. Oh, Tsolov does have DRS though. No, Jesus. Useless. There's a yellow flag for who? Bertha just lost 2 places. Around. No. That was close though to Verone. Dirksen, by the way, has been dropped by Solo. Like that's not that things I think anymore. Mini asks and Shorn. Verone has been dropped by Dirksen in terms of DRS. Oh, both. Oh, this is way too wide, guys. Guys, Fittipaldi, that's not nice of you. You need to give her to that position because you forced him. Pretty sure. Solov is back in the lead. Close now. These two, Solov and Van Hoepen. That seemed pretty easy. Like Hoepen allowed Tsolov to go past. Like today. No, side by side. Van Hoepen is the one with DRS. He's on the inside. He should have it. Yeah, I think he does. Yeah, Van Hoepen is ahead at the moment. He went wide there, though. Oh, this is fun. Like, lead is just changing hands. And, unlike Formula One, where it's like one runs out of battery and therefore the other can pass, this is just straight up racing. This is why Formula Two is great. Stuff. Very close to Van Hoepen, goes to the inside, overtake done. Allow that to happen. Oh, big lockup for Herta and way wide. Could you say that Herta was hurting? But yeah, Herta is not having a good race at all. I think he's just way too desperate to prove something on home soil, and I'm like, don't be a hero. Just race. Just do what you can do. Broken suspension. Galdi. Whoops. Let's see. Dirksen and Dunn are now rejoining the battle at the front. Let's see. Dirksen does have DRS. And top four within DRS of one another. Oh, Dunn was looking. Also, I really missed that Varone was passed by Dunn and then also completely dropped by him because Varone was way behind. Oh, Dunn locks up, goes wide, and Dirksen still into third. That was interesting. Oh yeah, now because of that, no DRS for Dirksen. Also, Fittipaldi is under investigation for his antics earlier, where he forced someone to go wide. I think that was Herta. So I think he might get a penalty for that. Ooh, Verone all of a sudden is just right back to them. I said a lap and oh, 10-second time penalty for Fittipaldi. That's going to turn into a grid drop tomorrow because he's not able to continue. All right, that's interesting. Fittipaldi, grid drop tomorrow in mind. And see, Verone, no, can't get past done. Wait, how did this happen? How is there suddenly a complete DRS train behind Dirksen? It was Dirksen and Dunn who were challenging the two leaders, and now all of a sudden, Dirksen is not within the DRS range of Van Hoepen, and now it's Dirksen, Dunn, Verone, Stenshorn, Mini, Beganovic, Leon, not quite Kamara, but that might still happen if they battle a bit too much. Crazy. At least the two leaders, Hoepen and Tsolov, are keeping each other busy. Let's see, Van Hoepen, DRS on Tsolov. I don't think he's close enough. Dunn is very close to Dirksen. I think Dunn is going to get third. He's on the outside. Yeah, it's done. Well done, Alex Dunn. Oh, they touched. Dirksen and Verone definitely touched. Nose to tail. Oh, Stenshorn in the inside. Can't make it stick. That was a ballsy move from Stenshorn. Very late. No, Jesus. Yeah, nose to tail. They touched. Fall off into the lead. Right out of Van Hoepen. God, it's close between these two. Let's see. Van Hoepen will get DRS there. To the outside. It's difficult on the outside. Nope. As long as you're on the outside there, you're not going to get past. Ooh, this is very close onto the start finish straight. Thank you, commentator, for pointing out the obvious. Oh, Van Hoepen on the inside of Tsolov. He's got it this time. He's wide. Tsolov is coming back at him. And Tsolov is ahead again. Okay, we have a lap and a half to go, effectively. Here's Van Hoepen able to really mount the challenge and make it stick this time because he had an attempt and it didn't work too well. There's around collision is noted. All right, let's see. Van Hoepen, point four behind Tsolov. Tsolov goes defensive on the inside. Van Hoepen on the outside. It's never going to go. Dirksen goes past Verone. Van Hoepen on the outside. Not there. No, there's one more lap to go. This is the final lap. Dunn is within DRS of Van Hoepen. I don't think it's going to matter too much. Van Hoepen is close. Goes to the outside. He's got the lead. And he's gotten wide. But he is still in the lead because it's difficult to get past again. However, I don't think that's the right call because now Tsolov is going to get DRS on the back straight. This is going to be a fight to the line. Dunn, by the way, Dunn is closer to Tsolov than Tsolov is to Van Hoepen. Van Hoepen is weaving like a motherfucker. Van Hoepen, you really need to stop weaving. Van Hoepen is on the inside, Tsolov on the outside. They're side by side. Van Hoepen went way too tight through the corner. They're three wide going. Oh my God. Oh dear. Okay, Tsolov wins the race right ahead of Van Hoepen, ahead of Dunn. But Jesus Christ, that was a tight finish. Wow. Oh, oh God. That was tight. Oh, point one on the line. Point one of a second after 23 laps. Jeez. And I do think Tsolov deserves it. I think Van Hoepen was a little bit too passive with some of his moves sometimes. Like Tsolov was definitely the deserving winner here. So well done, Tsolov. Good podium for him. Whew. All right. He's happy. Yeah, Tsolov is happy, all right. Boy, the replay of the last one. All right. I've seen this, let's be sure. But yeah, Van Hoepen, sorry, it's not good enough. What just happened with the audio? Right. So yeah, I'm gonna pause it right here because I don't have a lot of time until I need to go live for the F1 sprint. That's 15 minutes away, and I do need to actually go cook. So this was the F2 sprint race. That was fun. Good podium. In the end, I think Tsolov deserved that win. It's also commendable because commentators were pointing out Tsolov only got like um, one or two laps in free practice, and then he qualified on reverse grid pole, and then he won the sprint race. So that's very commendable for him. So well done, Tsolov, for winning that one. Okay. Uh, yeah, Van Hoepen, I thought, was a little bit too passive with some of his moves. He should have been more decisive. There was a moment that he was about to like break the DRS to Tsolov, and then that didn't happen when he was ahead. So yeah, and good podium for Alex Dunn. But that is that. I will be live again in 45 to 15 minutes for the F1 sprint race. So look out for that. I need to go cook. So check out my F1 sprint watch along in a little bit. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more Formula 1, Formula 2 content. Please leave a like on the stream. If you're watching this back on the replay, leave a comment with your thoughts. And of course, until the next time, take care.